Welcome to Season 3 of Superior Angling TV, brought to you by AmSoil, the first in synthetics.
Hello and welcome to Season 3 of Superior Angling. My name is Grant Sorensen, your host, and we thank you guys for tuning in. We thank you for your support during Seasons 1 and 2. We could not do this without you guys and without our wonderful sponsors who help us out day in and day out. Season 3 we are super excited for. It's going to be 18 episodes of ice fishing and open water fishing. So a lot of our stuff is done in Lake Superior, but as you guys know, we also travel into Canada, Wisconsin, Michigan. We travel around in search of the hottest bites and try to do something different and still a little bit of a journey or an adventure on each trip that we do. So anything from, Lake Superior lake trout, pike on Lake Superior, which is a super unique bite that we love. Lake trout up in Canada, walleyes, crappies, other panfish, sturgeon. We like to try to do it all. Each fish is unique and tells its own story. So we are overly excited for this year. We thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it. Welcome to today's episode where we are in the Canadian wilderness chasing crappies with Brian, Mike who's drilling holes, Morgan, and myself. What are we doing today? We're in a shallow bay. We're kind of set up here.
Yeah, we're gonna fish a lot shallower than most. We're only fishing 19, 20 feet of water. We're not gonna mark them. We're gonna have to fish until we see them come up.
Okay, so usually, this time of year, you're looking for really deep spots to find these crappies suspended. We're not. This is a different situation. These fish are kind of oriented towards bottom. We're in shallower water, and we're gonna put the smack down on some crappies. It's gonna be a fun one.
When we care about something, it shows. To help protect these things, call on the knowledge and experience of a local independent insurance agent that you know and trust. Some things we just can't afford to lose, and that is why we exist, because the worst brings out our best. Holden Insurance, Duluth and Superior.
Your way of life means everything to you. That's why we put our everything into fueling it. We're here for you, every moment, every day, every season, with a dependable propane supply and competitive pricing plans that fit your budget. Superior Fuel, Switch and save up to $500 annually on your propane. Visit savewithsuperior.com.
Hey everybody, it's time to go ice fishing, and no place better to shop than Marine General. Ice tents, augers, fish finders and underwater cameras, rods and combos, boots, gloves, jackets and bibs. And the best prices anywhere. Marine General, London Road in Duluth.
Come on into Marine General and get outdoors with us.
From opening weekend to the end of the season, you want every outing to be a success. AMSOIL synthetic lubricants provide next-level engine protection, both on the lake and on your way to it. Keep your mind on what's important this weekend. Choose AMSOIL. Reliable as your favorite lure and as dependable as your secret spot. Visit AMSOIL.com to find AMSOIL products near you.
Here he comes. That's a crappie. That's not a happy crappie either. This is a crappie, man. It's big. Holy cow. Look at that. That's a way to start off the day. That didn't take long at all. Brought him up about 3 feet and he whacked it. That's a big fish. Brian's got a little perch on there.
I got a little walleye here.
Little walleye, but look at that fish, man. If that's a sign for how our day's gonna go, we're gonna be in for a good one. Beautiful. Down he goes.
Okay, first fish of the day for me. Oh yeah! Crappie down! Look at that fish! That was fun! He came right off bottom and followed me up. Cool.
We'll see. Yeah, it's pretty little. Oh, got a little crappie. First one for me, little 10-incher. We'll let that guy go.
Man, 3 crappies in a matter of 2 minutes. That's a sign for how this day's gonna go. We're gonna be in for a fun one. It's a lot colder. It's about 20 degrees colder than yesterday. So we've downsized our lure to using little tungsten and plastics. We're just gonna pop around, move around a little bit and stay on top of these fish. But again, it's shallow. This water's a little bit stained and these fish are not suspended. They're coming up off bottom. So it's gonna be a good one. Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna get smoked. Up bite. Boom. I just had slack line. That was fun. You gotta watch for that. I didn't feel a thing. I just saw that I had a bunch of slack line. And he came and cracked it. That's a big crappie, man. Look at that fish. Yes, is that fun. In the wilderness, there's nobody within miles of us, and we are catching slabs. I mean, look at that in comparison to your hand. That is a big crappie. They're dark, they are beautiful. Look at that fish. The Canadian wilderness, snowmobiles, it's winter time up here. How fun is that? What an awesome fish. I mean, that's special. There's another one down there. I just looked down at my graph and there's a big red blob there. We got another one down there. But holy cow, that is so exhilarating. Those are big fish.
Oh,
that's a boy. What do you have? What do you have?
That is, well, he felt good.
I think you have a little loose drag, but we'll work through it.
I do.
I'm excited to see what comes through this hole because you don't know how big they're going to be. Oh boy.
It's a decent one.
It is. That rod is doubled over. And these are the tungsten tamer rods from St. Chris. Look at that fish. Look at that. That's a nice fish, bud.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a nice fish. You're using a little different jig there with still a jig and plastic, no life bait needed. But look at that crappie. How big's that one? That'll go what?
A little over 12 inches.
Yeah, that's a good 12-incher. Look at
The
that.
real nice thing about fishing shallow like this is they'll all go back. They'll swim right back to the bottom.
Yep.
Great
Yeah.
live releases.
Catch and release, that's the beauty of it. Look at that fish. And yeah, you could probably keep a handful of these. It's not like they're getting a ton of pressure up here, but it's just fun to catch and release. I mean, a beautiful fish like that, that's almost too big to keep, you know?
Maybe we'll keep a couple in there at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
maybe for a couple, but yeah, that's an awesome crappie. I love the colors on them.
Absolutely. Let her go.
Go on, there you go.
And it's gone.
Beautiful.
Right on.
Here it comes. Fish. That was a super light bite. And I mean, if you're not using one of these, you know, a super sensitive rod or a spring bobber, you're not going to catch that fish. Let me tell you that much. Yeah, smaller one. Smaller one, but we're going to take it. Get it back down quick. This is just wild. It's fun. I mean, there's deep water adjacent to us, but Morgan's hooked up. Atta girl. This could be a bigger one.
That was a really light bite too.
I know, it's super, super light
There
bite.
he comes.
That's a holy cow. Look at that crappie, guys. Look at that crappie. I want to measure that one.
That bite was so
That's
light. I was
huge.
not expecting that at all.
That is a huge crappie. Look at how big that is. Give me a high five. Yes. On the tiny tungsten jig.
That's why we came here.
On a cold
Yeah.
December morning in the middle of Canada. All right, let's take a look here. This is gonna go, that's
14.
all of a little bit over 14. That's an awesome crappie. 14 inches. Man, look at that fish. That's huge, girl. Let's get him back. Oh, it's fun to watch a fish like that swim away too.
Oh, I was expecting this tiny fish.
No, these are big fish. But yeah, it's a super, super, super light bite. So you have to use light line, and you have to use either a spring bobber or a rod like the tungsten tamer from St. Croix with that built-in tip that acts like a spring bobber, because you're gonna see everything with that. Yes.
Yeah. Look at this one! Man, that thing came right from bottom. He hit pretty quickly.
Down there he was. There's a big one. There we go.
Winter is here, and so are the savings on Lund and Crestliner boats at RJ Sport & Cycle, located in Duluth. We are your fishing boat headquarters for sales, service, rigging, and much more. Shop our great selection of boats for a variety of fishing styles, including Lake Superior trolling, inland lake walleye, panfish, and much more. From tillers to side consoles and full windshield models, we sell them all. Stop in and see us today at RJ Sport & Cycle, located off Miller Trunk Highway in Hermantown. At Wittis Trailer Sales, customer experience and satisfaction is our top priority. Located in Esco, Minnesota, we stock a full lineup of enclosed trailers, snowmobile trailers, and cargo trailers from brands such as Aluma, Look, Pace, and more. While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Our skilled parts and service team is here to tackle all your repair needs. Wittis Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
And now, it's time for this week's Markham Moment, brought to you by Markham Technologies.
No matter what brand of flasher you buy, it's going to come with a lot of transducer cable, mainly because thick ice conditions, but also in times of current on river systems like the St. Louis River, the Rainy River, the Mississippi, the St. Croix, whatever river system you fish, you guys know that there's current. So our tip of the week is, before you even start fishing, take the time to drill 4, 5, 6 holes per person. One, you're gonna fish out of one hole, but the other holes are for your transducer when the current picks up and when the current slows down. So you're gonna leave your graph in the same spot, but when the current picks up, it's gonna blow out your lure even more. Take your transducer, put it in a hole farther away from you. When the current slows down, it takes 2 seconds. Pick up your transducer, put it in the hole closer to you, and you're gonna see your lure. On river systems, the more times you can see your lure, is going to directly correlate to how many fish you catch. You have to have visibility to see your lure on your sonar on river systems. So that's our tip of the week.
I gotta get my hands on this one because look at the size of that one. I don't even know what to say. This fish took me like 5 minutes to catch. It was up, down, up, down, up, down. I tell you what, man. It doesn't get any better than that. We're out here by ourselves. Brian hooked us up on one of his honey holes and it's producing. We've got a couple 14s, a 15, some close to 15. Like, this is silly. Let's get this big girl back. These are the ones that, look at that, gone, right on.
Man, what an hour we had there. It was fish after fish. 15s, 14s, 14 and a half. That is absolutely incredible. What a special area you have here, Brian. I mean, this is fun, huh?
It's hard to believe. Actually, crappie only got introduced out here about 20 years ago and never got real good till probably about 7 years ago. And a lot of people, well, I think most people know about it now, but it's a pretty good secret for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, it still is. We're the only ones out here, man. Like, we are in the wilderness and there's no one in sight.
Yeah. We're lucky. I grew up here. I fished this lake my whole life.
That's super special. You are very, very fortunate to have this kind of fishing right here in your backyard. I mean, it's what a blast and what a treat this is. I mean, it's the whole experience. You know, it's just coming out here, the snowmobile ride, and I mean, it's beautiful back here.
He's big and red. I got him. Got a little bit lighter rods. I'm not actually sure how big this one is, but it feels pretty good. I guess he's not there yet. There he is. That's a good one. Not a huge one, but 13-incher for sure. Boy, they're nice. Them are beautiful fish. Just thick, healthy, release, gone. Perfect.
Baby. Look at the size of this thing. A bass. Oh my gosh. This seems so fake. Like, the amount of 14-inch fish and bigger is crazy. Look at how beautiful gold that fish is. We're not even gonna bother measuring that. We're just gonna get it right back. I can't stress enough to, when you come to lakes like these, your buddies bring you, let these big fish go. These are the ones that have all the genes. These are the ones that reproduce, and that's how you get lakes like this. Don't take these fish home. Take the lower class fish home if you need a meal. Let these guys go. Gone. Just like that. What are we doing?
Fish. Feels like a good one. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. This is big, I think. Look at that one, buddy. Look at that fish. Unbelievable. That'll be.
Wife yet?
No, that's only like 13 and a half. That's a little runt. I mean, isn't that crazy?
It does look little, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, it does. I mean, where can you say a 13 and a half inch crappie is small compared to ones you've been catching? Look at that, guys. I mean, buddy, this is absolutely incredible. What special fish. We're just gonna get it back down there quick, but.
Yeah, we made a small little move. We only moved, what, 20 feet, and now we're right back into the fish.
Not even 20 feet, yep. That school just kind of slid off to the side here. So that just shows you, come out here and just pop a bunch of holes and just move around. And again, these aren't suspended fish, so we're not walking around until we graph them. You gotta drop your jig down there and fish for, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And if you don't grab a fish, then move to the next hole, because these fish are bottom oriented. So if you're fishing shallow water, you know, you're not going to see suspended fish.
That's right. Yeah.
They're all coming off bottom, maybe a foot off bottom, but that's the most that they're going to suspend in the shallow water. So fish a hole for a couple minutes, and then move on if you're not seeing anything.
Yeah, well, we got lots of holes to bounce to now, so.
Yes, we do. Here's one. Fish. See, I think this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a big fish. This is going to be a big fish. Oh, the heart's going. Look at that fish. Look at that fish. Look at that fish, guys. Yes! Look at that thing. That is huge.
There's your 16-incher.
What a special fish.
That's a big fish.
I just can't get over it. I cannot get over it, guys. How amazing this is. Let's come back.
It's like I'm dropping down a steak. There's 10 fish that just come chasing up. Oh. Every single fish we're on right now is 14 or better. Every single fish. And I haven't downsized like Grant and Brian. I'm still trying to, I know there's a 17 swimming down here. I'm trying to catch that one. But look at that. Just beautiful green colors. What a day.
Holy cow. Hello. Hello. Boom. That thing appeared so fast. That just like, he appeared. Wilson, this is another big one, guys. This is, holy cow, I don't know if this is a crappie. I don't know. It's gonna be big. What do you have, Wilson? You come over here. Come over here, guys. I don't know what holy cow. Look at. Oh, guys. Like, Wilson, hold on, I can't get him. Look at. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mine's like legit almost 15, and look at yours.
Look at mine.
Look at this.
Look at how big these crappies are.
Look at that.
Doubled up on true, like 14 and a half, 15. This might go over 15.
That's over, yeah.
Like,
sure.
I can't even explain this right now, how amazing this is. Look at these fish.
I don't even know what to say.
Guys.
I'm getting this one back.
Oh, I want to measure mine. You get yours back real quick. We're gonna pop the hook out there. All right, mouth closed. Let's go this way. Mouth closed. We're closed here.
15 and
hold on.
15 and
right there.
15.
Right at 15.
15.
Look at that. That's a true 15-inch crappie, and we are literally catching these like it's nothing. Look at that fish. Look at how big that is. This is absolutely out of this world.
Look at the back on that thing.
Oh, it's huge, man. It is huge. Seeing that down the hole is, look at that, and it goes away like awesome, like right down to the bottom. A little tungsten jig, a little white piece of plastic. December, Canada. Beautiful. I'm speechless. That was me bleeding. Good. I thought it was a fish. It's me. That's good. Crazy. There's 2 more fish down there. There's good marks down there. I got to get down there quick. Stay on the camera. Holy cow, there's big marks down there. I should probably retie my line because we're using light line, but I just can't. Hold on. Here he comes. He sees it. He's engaged. He's committed. Fish. This is another big fish, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's a crappie. This is out of this world. Holy cow. I want to see this thing. I wish I had a 10-inch hole. And yes, we're fishing crappies. Oh, Wilson's doubled. Okay, we're gonna be close here. Oh, look at that! That's another 15. Back-to-back 15s. We haven't even stopped the cameras. This is a twin of my other one. It might even be a hair bigger. Back-to-back, like 15 true 15-inch crappies on the tape measure. We're measuring these fish. Look at that. Mouth closed. I mean, true. That's my blood on the fish, not the fish's blood. But true giants, like northern giants. Look at that fish. On demand, like back to back within 10 seconds. Look at the thickness on these fish, just the beauty of them. These are the biggest crappies I've ever caught in my life. Let's get it back. Down, gone, see ya. Yes, yes, yes. Feels good, huh?
I mean,
They're all good, man. Oh my goodness. That's the biggest
what
one.
did we do?
That's the big.
Yes!
I didn't want to touch your fish, grab it.
Yes! Look at the size of that thing, man.
Freak.
Oh.
Oh, Wilson. Wilson, do you know what you just caught?
I don't know. A monster.
Look at the size of that crappie.
That's a 2-pound fish.
That's huge.
Right?
I wish we had a scale to measure them
Oh,
because they're
man.
so thick. Look at how big that is. That
And
is so big.
We can't stress it enough, right? Like, nobody in their right mind needs to keep fish
No,
like this.
absolutely
Like,
not.
This
Absolutely.
is a trophy anywhere you go around these parts.
Yep.
People die to catch these fish.
Look at that.
We're lucky to get into a few today. Jeez.
What a day it's been. The sun's starting to come out. It's even more beautiful, and these fish just have not quit. I mean, there's something to be said, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
just-
get that girl back.
That's huge. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Well, guys, Brian's hooked up. That sun is getting low, and we have had ourselves probably the best crappie day of fishing that I've ever experienced or even ever heard of. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's where I'll end the day on a high note.
Oh my gosh, that's a freak of like a 15. Like, I mean, truly the best day of crappie fishing I'll ever have in my life I've ever heard about. I mean, look at those fish. Brian throws it down the hole like it's nothing. But it truly is. I mean, we've caught so many of those fish today. It's just, I mean, what a day, what a way to end the day. And we can't thank you guys enough for watching. From Brian, Mike, Morgan, and I, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.